Trying to send to people. Why you trying to share it to people? That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. We're gonna give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. We're gonna give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. We about to get started, guys. We about to get started. All right. This is the second episode of Taboo Time with your girl, Sammy J. And today we are talking about Black Girl Magic. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to cover all three screens today. I got 3 of them, so I'm going to do my best, y'all, so bear with me. All right. So tonight, like I said, we're going to talk about Black Girl Magic. I have my special guest here, my sissy, Miss Taylor Simone. Okay, she's going to be talking about her Black Girl Magic tonight. Before we get into that, I do want to talk about exactly what Black Girl Magic is, right? So, also just shout out again to Miss Nori Jane. That's who our music is going to be with tonight. So, thank you again, Miss Nori Jane. And then getting into it. We here. We with it. So get into it. Black Girl Magic. What is it? Let's see. What did it start off to be? So this was a way to celebrate. I'm reading it verbatim here because I don't want to get it wrong. A way to celebrate the beauty, power, and resilience of a Black woman. Right? Okay, so there's so many Black women in this industry today that are doing some magical things. So Taylor, what I want to do is get your impression of what Black Girl Magic is. What is Black Girl Magic for you?
For me, Black Girl Magic is just the pride and celebration of being a Black woman. Like, the Black woman is the most beautiful thing on this earth, and just to have the pride to celebrate who we are.
Yes. I totally agree with that. For me, I'm going to just tackle into what Taylor said. It's just embracing who you are, a strong Black woman, and breaking down the barriers and everything that we have to be able to accomplish what we are accomplishing. So, getting into my girls that I want to celebrate tonight, I have a few people that I know personally. And there are some celebrity Black women that I want to shout them out and give them their props for doing what they are doing as well. So I'm going to start off with the celebrity ones, and then I'm going to get into the people that I know directly, right? So first one, Taylor, I know you know this lady. Like, she's very near and dear to you as well. Miss Ava DuVernay. Okay, Black director, Black woman director, first woman to win a Sundance Award. Like, she's just an amazing woman. So what are some of the pieces that Ava has done that resonate with you?
I guess one of my favorites would be A Wrinkle in Time.
I knew you was going to say it. I knew you was going to say that.
Growing up, that was one of my favorite books. And the way she took the book and made it live, like a live action. Like, it was everything that I could have imagined it to be. I was not disappointed at all.
Yeah. And to know that... Sorry. Well, somebody got excited over here. To know that a Black woman had the ability to do that, it makes it that much greater. That we didn't let somebody else come in and do that. Next person that I want to shout out, which is very near and dear to me, is Miss Lena Waithe. Okay, she is a actress, producer, writer of The Chi, writer of Master of None, and she is a Black lesbian woman. Okay, and she is doing it. All right, she is just 35 years old. So to be in the game and be as successful that she is right now, that's an amazing thing. Like, we are really shining and letting them know that we're out here and we're not going anywhere. Which brings me into my next person, Miss Marseille Martin, youngest Black female executive producer. Like, how can you even, like, there's no other words for that. Like, that's just amazing. So there's that Black resilience again that we're talking about, using the strength that we have the power that we have and this black beautiful skin that we have and pushing forward. You know, that's a great thing. She's still doing great things on she was started on Grownish, right? Blackish. And did she get on to that next series, the Grownish one?
She's not old enough to be on Grownish.
Oh, okay.
Not old enough to be on Grownish.
Not old enough to be on Grownish. Okay, well, she's gonna be there soon, I'm sure. So now let me get into these women that I know personally, right? I'm gonna start off with my family, right? And then I'm gonna work my way to these bigger companies. So my cousin, Kiara Bryant, right? Her and a friend of hers started a company called Made by Me Wigs, fully black owned, operated. I couldn't be more prouder. Like, she's my younger cousin. I couldn't be prouder to see her doing something that she enjoys and giving back to the community in the way that she does. I think she's like providing wigs to like probably a good amount of the women in her church. I'm constantly seeing a post about somebody that went and bought a wig, and they're great quality. She has like a whole maintenance program and everything. So I'm super proud of her. Couldn't be prouder. So Kiara, shout out to you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job, and I see you, shorty. I see you. So at the end of the video, guys, once I post this, I will be posting contact information for all my ladies that I know personally, so you guys can reach out to them and just check out what they're doing. Let them know how proud of them that you are. Just even if you don't know them, just because they are a black woman in this world making moves, right? So the next person that I want to talk about, Taylor, before we get on to you, because you're here, right? I want to talk about Miss Keneal Oliver. So Keneal hit me on my post. I made a post. I said, you know, if you're a black woman and you're doing something, I want to know about it, right? So she hit me up, and I was so intrigued by what I was reading, like from her interview sheet that I sent out to her. What she sent me back, I'm literally just, I'm astonished. So Miss Keneal Oliver has a business, Keneal Oliver Kills Immunization LLC. And Keneal, I'm gonna try to make sure I get this right here. So she is preparing to launch the first female and black owned laboratory in the Eastern Division. That's amazing. I think it's actually they're still researching to see if it's in the country, but at least in the Eastern Division for sure. So just some of the questions that I asked her, you know, how did the project begin? She said this started as a master level thesis completion project for her degree in biotechnology concentration in biodefense. That is amazing, because I feel like we have this stigma of black people and black women not being interested in the STEM industry, and to, you know, let something come to fruition that started you going towards your degree is an amazing thing. She said the inspiration behind this project came from her about a fourth of the way through. Her mentor was adamant that she should do a little bit more and make this a reality. So in additional research is where she found out that she was the only black female scientist to own their own non-academic laboratory in the region. So that's great. So what makes her different, you know, from the existing projects? Like I said, there's none of them. All of the laboratories that we have now are mostly owned by college affiliates, PhDs, or big pharma in the United States. She's looking to create a positive pathway for black scientists so that they know there's another way besides administration. So many times, black scientists get stuck in those administrative roles, you know, the entry-level lab roles, because they don't have PhDs and, you know, can't make it any further than that. Their company, Immunization, is looking to hire mostly non-PhD scientists with a wealth of experience in the industry, since those are the people that are out there doing it, right? So what's coming in the near future for Immunization? They are preparing to launch their first independent location in May of 2020 and are working hard to ensure that they get into the school systems to encourage students to excel in STEM programs. They're looking to open more laboratories in other hotbed areas within the next 3 years. So applaud to Miss Keneal. Applaud to you, because you are doing it big. If you guys would like to reach out to Keneal, sorry, I'm just going to scroll up here. If you guys are going to reach out to Miss Keneal, then you guys can reach out to her on her business number, which I will make sure that I send out at the end of this podcast.
Somebody said they can't hear.
Oh, tell her your mom says she can't hear. Can everybody else hear? Let me know. Can you guys hear me? Before we move on to Miss Simone, I want to make sure everybody can hear. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right, she can hear now. Okay, so we good. So, moving on to my guest, my friend, my sister, Miss Taylor Simone. So, I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. You are a founding member of Black Girls Dive. Please tell me about this organization. What is Black Girls Dive?
Black Girls Dive is a nonprofit organization based out of Baltimore County, Maryland.
Okay.
And the goal of this was to just get more young Black girls interested in STEM.
Okay.
And to do it in a different way that's been done before.
All right. And so how did this begin for you?
It started with my mom. She went on a national Associated Black Scuba Divers Association Summit. And a group of women got around and were talking, and they realized the lack of representation for Black women in scuba and marine science and oceanography study. Like, there was just no representation of us. There's maybe like a handful of women at most.
Okay. And so, like you said, the inspiration behind this was to kind of build an awareness to that.
Build an awareness and kind of change the narrative behind what people associate with ocean science. When you think about marine science, scuba diving, you think about rich white people. Like, it's a rich white person activity.
Right.
You don't think about little Black girls, little Black boys doing scuba.
Right.
And the change in the environment, especially recently, there's a lot going on where the ocean makes up so much of the world.
Right.
And we're killing it basically in a way that, you know, some of the damage is irreversible. So trying to get more people involved and get more people aware of those things, and, you know, teaching young Black girls and even boys like how to be better citizens to the environment and how they can help by just doing little things around the house.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. So how did this project begin for you?
It's kind of a mommy-daughter project, me and my mom.
Okay, shout out to the mommy daughters.
And it was basically like I said, just to get young Black girls interested in science in a different avenue by introducing scuba.
Okay, so since you say different, I'm gonna go into the next question. What makes your project different than some of the other existing programs that are out there?
There is no other program like our program out right now.
Okay.
We are the only program that specifically focuses on STEM through the outlook of scientific diving and scuba and working with Black and brown girls.
That's what's up. So what's coming up for your business, like in the near future, for your program? Because I don't even want to call it a business, because like you said, it's a nonprofit. So what's coming up for the program with Black Girls Dive?
So we got a couple of things that have been in the works for a while. So we have our annual Easter egg geocache hunt. Mm-hmm. We have a capstone project that the girls are required to complete every year. Okay. And it's held at the 4FAR International Field Station in Andros Island, Bahamas.
Okay. They get international with it. Okay, all right.
They have the aquarium dive program. Okay. So they've already completed the National Aquarium in Baltimore and the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta. And the next aquarium is the Epcot Aquarium in Disney.
Oh, wow. Okay. I know those girls got to be excited for that. Like, okay. So are there any like resources or advice that you feel really helped in making this program a possibility?
Major thing was grants and sponsorships. Without getting any type of aid from government or bigger organizations that wanted to help us, we probably would still be, you know, on the ground trying to get running. Right. So we have.
Now, do you feel like that's something that a lot of people aren't aware that that's out there for them to help, like for them to get access to? Do they make it hard? That's what I'm gonna say.
They make it hard in the sense that you have to know how to write a grant. Okay. There's requirements and there's things that you have to to do in order to get grants. They're not just going to give it to you because you say you need the money.
Okay.
You have to have a plan and show them how the money will help you get to where you need to go.
Okay.
And then they make their decision based off of what evidence you've provided to them.
Okay. So what's one common myth about your program or the people that take part in that program that you can help kind of disband right now?
Well, one of the common myths in general is that black people don't swim, let alone scuba dive.
Right.
So it's just breaking down that barrier and letting people know, like, we do swim and we can explore the ocean and other areas of the water in all types of ways. And, you know, there's always been stigma with, you know, swimming and black people, and it goes back to, you know, segregation days when we weren't allowed to go into swimming pools.
Right. Absolutely. So now I know that you guys, your girls, recently had some really positive things that happened, and you guys actually got some celebrity, you know, shout out recognition for the things that you're doing. Do you want to touch on that a little bit? Because I think that is great.
Yeah. So around last year, after the end of their capstone project, the girls from our one cohort got certified, and we got a personal shout out from Taraji P. Henson, who's a Baltimore native.
What?
And that was very, like, it was we were all speechless.
Yeah.
The girls were super excited. Me and my mom and all the advisors, we were all super excited that she, you know, she saw what's going on, what we're doing, and, you know, gave us a shout out.
Now, do you think, like, as a young black girl, if there was something like this available to us when we were younger, do you think that might change the outlook on, you know, STEM programs and the, like you said, black and swimming and diving? Do you think that would have played a huge factor?
Yeah. I really do, because, like, now there's so many groups focused. Like, we have friends who founded Black Girls Surf. We know a few people who are in the Black Girls Swim. So there's all these new organizations out now that, had they been out when I was a kid, I might have done more with it earlier.
Right.
So that's one thing that we're happy about, is that our girls are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Wow.
And they're getting in there. We actually have a new girl. She's only 4 and she learned how to swim.
I was going to say, I thought I saw recently, because I do follow you guys' page. You guys have a Facebook page, yes, correct? So I do follow your page, and I thought I saw your mom was in there with that girl. She was getting, is it certified, or she was learning to swim? Or?
She was learning, she kind of just was learning how to swim in a different kind of way, because in order to snorkel, it's a different body movement. Okay. So she's 4 years old. She just went for it.
Wow, that is amazing. That is so amazing. So now, tell me about some of the other projects I know that the founders have done. I know your mom did a really cool, is it like, I actually don't even know what it was, but I know it was like where she went onto some island, she was on some boat, and she saw some things. Like, you gotta explain to me, because I don't know, but tell me about that, because those experiences get passed down onto these girls, because that's, you know, education and things that they get to look forward to, right? Yeah,
so this program called NOAA, this government organization NOAA, sponsors trips. You have to apply and get accepted. And they go on a research vessel, and they bring people from different aspects of science and or even non-science people. And they get on this research vessel, they go out to the ocean, and then they explore what has not been explored.
Wow. That's awesome. Now, you recently did a dive with Black Girls Dive, correct?
Yes.
And where did you guys go? Tell me about that. I know we were so excited for that one.
So our most recent dive trip was in conjunction with the NABS, which is the National Association of Black Scuba Divers. Okay. We got together with them, and we went to the Red Sea via Egypt. Wow. So these girls are 15, 14, 16, and they're getting stamps on their passport. They're getting stamps on their passport. They're going places that people only dream of going. Yeah. So they got to explore the Red Sea. They got to see a whale shark in the wild.
You mean like other than, you know, Dory and trying to do a whale shark on Finding Nemo? Like they actually got to see
they actually
one.
got to see
Wow.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. So they got to see one in the Georgia Aquarium. So they swim with 4 at the Georgia Aquarium because Georgia Aquarium has 4 in their tank. So for them to go out to the Red Sea in an uncontrolled environment and to see this whale shark in passing, it was the most amazing experience that we all got to experience. And you know,
wow, that just sounds amazing. Like to like you said, to even be a part of something like that. Like, so how can young Black women or young Black girls in Baltimore or in other areas, how can they get involved with something like this?
So we have Facebook, a website, Instagram. That's our easiest way to get to us.
So they just reach out to you, and then you guys are like tell them like what the process is to get involved.
Yeah.
Now, is it just for young Black girls? I mean, Black girls die, but is it just for young Black girls? Like, is there an age limit or?
We honestly don't have an age limit.
Okay.
Where me and my mom are also right now in the works of making a club version of Black Girls Dive. That way, so you know, young millennials, Black scuba divers, we can get together and do activities and do things within the community as a group. And we're also in the works of opening a West Coast version of Black Girls Dive. So starting that over here, since I'm now a permanent California resident.
Right.
So yeah, that's part of the future journey. So
basically, you telling me that future there'll be a place for me at some point.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. So now, because this is something that you basically are a founding member of, can you just tell me like how much that means to you? Being able to be like a founder of a program like this, knowing that you right now are helping to create a program that is impacting these young girls and in society the way it is. Tell me how that makes you feel.
I don't even know how to put words to it, honestly, because like I said, if something like this was around 20 plus years ago, 20 years ago or so, you know, my life right now might be different. Right. But I'm glad that me and my mom were able to pave the way and kind of do something that we've both always been kind of passionate about. Like, I've always been a science nerd since I was a little girl. From dirts and rocks to critters and animals, I've always been into science. Mm-hmm. There's no aspect of science that I can say, like, I really don't care for. So, had there been more STEM, had I seen more Black women in other aspects of STEM, whether it be tech, whether it be the education part, the mathematic part, had I seen more people that looked like me, I might have chosen a similar path, but I might have known that there were more options for me. Right.
So now you keep referencing STEM. Just for the people that are watching that maybe don't know what that is, can you kind of elaborate on what STEM is?
STEM is just science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Okay. All right.
And like I said, like had I seen more Black female engineers when I was younger, maybe I would have been an engineer. You know, maybe I would have gone into tech.
Right.
Because when I had this conversation recently, our generation, it was like tech was up and coming, but had they geared us towards tech a little sooner and encouraged girls to go into tech, because it's always the boys, because they were the video gamers, and
right? They
were the ones taking apart the microwave behind their parents' back. So,
and it's still like that to a sense, So I'm glad that you guys have something where you're kind of pulling those girls out there and letting them know, like, hey, it's not just for the boys, you know, like, so that's good, because I feel like even now in today's society there is so much stuff, still a stigma, you know.
Yeah, there is.
So, I mean, I don't work in technology, but I've always loved technology. But I think that, like you said, had there been more programs that kind of embraced women in technology, I would be something different right now. You know?
And it's just like, oh, well, you're Black and you want to get into science, be a nurse. And it's like, there's more to being just a nurse.
You're
like, there's nothing wrong with nurse. Shout out to all the nurses. There's nothing wrong with being a nurse.
Because you guys are much needed, okay?
Yes. But, you know, it's like, little Black girl, you see only Black people you see in science or nurses, or you see history of Black women in science, but then you don't really see anyone current in science. And so it's like there's a gap where like generations kind of fell off and there's a disconnect.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I think that now let me ask you, how excited? I mean, I'm not sure if you deal directly with them, but like, how excited are the parents that these girls, are in this program? Like, how excited are they for their daughters?
Some of them know the value of the opportunity that they're given.
Right.
Most of them, they put their daughters in this program for a reason.
Right.
Whether it is to get exposed to scuba, so they have this new activity under their belt, or if it's just to expose them to more things in science. So we created a special program. It's called Streams.
Okay.
And so Streams is basically STEM, but we've added robotics, art, and scuba.
Oh, wow.
So they get to learn about robotics. They get to learn about they get to see the art in science, because a lot of people forget to mention that being a scientist is also being creative.
Hello.
And we're trying to make sure that disconnect isn't there, because there's an artsy girl who might like biology and think that there's no place for her, but there's a place for you in biology, or there's a place for you in art. You can be,
That's amazing. I'm just like really taken aback. I can only hope that I will have the opportunity to do something that life-changing, because I feel like it really is just that it's life-changing. You guys, whether you really know the value or not, you guys are changing these little girls' lives, like like you said, and other girls that are watching this happen, you're letting them know like this is a possibility for you, and that's so great. That is so great. So shout out to y'all for doing that. Seriously, shout out to y'all. So I'm gonna make sure I include all the contact information for Black Girls Dive. And you said that right now you guys are just based in Baltimore, correct?
Right now we're based in the DMV area.
Okay.
DC, Maryland, Virginia area. But we're hoping to branch out sooner rather than later. So we have a really good support team. Our whole board of directors are all Black scientists.
That's amazing.
We have a few, we don't discriminate. We got a few white boys in there too. But so we have a little bit of everybody helping us out. So.
That's amazing. So tell us a little bit about your mom, because she's also one of the founders as well.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about her.
We look just alike, so. but no.
If y'all know her mom, she is not exaggerating right now. They really do look just alike.
So my mom's an avid scuba diver. My mom is the reason I started scuba diving. It was actually her gift to me for graduating college, was to get me certified in diving. Wow. So this has always been a big part of her life. And she's also a scientist. She's a classically trained pediatric neuropsychologist.
Wow.
She, worked at Hopkins and Kennedy Krieger, and she did that for a while. And now she's currently leading the psych department at the Maryland State Correctional Facility.
Wow. Shouts out to Mom. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. You see that? Generational. We just passing it on down. That's what's up. Shout out to Mom. So, you guys have is it a large, like, kind of board of directors? Or
yeah, and everybody's kind of a little bit everywhere right now. They're all over the place. We have one of the few Black oceanographer, person. I think she might be the only Black female that has a PhD in oceanography.
Oh, wow.
And she's on our board of directors. She's really good friends with my mom. We have other people in psych. We have people who are engineers. We have mechanical engineer, industrial engineer. We have all types of women and men on our team helping us. And yeah, they've all been really amazing.
That's awesome. Y'all, I'm super excited. I can't wait to see how far this goes for you guys. I cannot wait to see the things that you guys do in the future. I'm excited. I'm actually excited to see that. You said the dive is at the Epcot
Aquarium.
Yeah, I can. Okay, so can we put me on that list? Can I? What I gotta do? Okay, all right. So I'm gonna tell y'all how it goes with me getting dive certified first, right? So then I can go, because I need to be dive certified for that, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna work on that so I can go. When is that trip?
Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, so I don't got much time. Okay, all right. So I got to get on it. I got to get on it. Good thing I'm a swimmer. You know, that's one thing I never, honestly, with that stigma of, Black women and Black boys and girls not swimming, like, I've never actually been a part of that stigma. I was loving the water, I'm sorry, what? We got my production manager over here got stuff to say. It's because I'm what? I'm sorry?
You're only half Black.
According to America, she black.
Thank you. Hello. Okay? Thank you.
Half black is black. If we was in South Africa, she would be a colored, but even still, she black.
Listen, it don't matter. I was in there. I love swimming, so I'm glad that, you know, you guys have so much positivity going on. This is an amazing thing. I definitely look forward to working with you guys on something. Or, you know, I gotta get started, but I'm gonna get on there because I love what you guys are doing. It's really good.
Well, you snorkel. You can help us with the snorkel.
I do snorkel. You remember when we went to was it Bahamas? You remember I got beat up by that boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. They took us out to an area that was supposed to be calm. That was not calm. That was not calm. We got off that boat, and literally, as soon as I got off the boat, I got knocked into the boat. Yeah. Because the waves. Yeah, but I love it. I love the ocean, so I'm definitely down for that. But I do want to get dive certified because you guys see some amazing things out there, so I'm definitely into that. We're going to touch base about that. Okay. So, guys, the point of this show tonight is just, like I said, to highlight the black women, black girls in this community doing great, amazing things. Shout out to Taylor, her mom, and the rest of that board for Black Girls Dive. You guys are doing amazing things, and round of applause to y'all. Round of applause. I do want to shout out a couple of other young ladies that I know that are doing some great things. Stacy Slick, she got her podcast going. I saw she had a very successful year, her first season. I can't wait for her to start her next season back up. Talks with Slick. I'm gonna make sure I tag her in her page. I have a good friend out here, Miss Ivory. She is starting a clothing and fashion label. I believe it's called Nation of Trends. So I look forward to seeing that come up and going.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that. She got an amazing sense of style anyway, so I look forward to that. Another young lady that we went to high school with that's doing great things, Kiera Best, you know, Chef Key, she is doing her thing. I have literally seen her, like, I saw it, you know, I'm mad I'm not back at home in Baltimore so I can get some of that food that she is cooking. Like, it looks so good, and she just, the pictures of the events that she does are so great, so shouts out to her. Yes. Who else? I mean, there's so many black women that are doing good that we just went to high school with. Just in that. And that's what I love to see. I love to see that. We gotta support each other more. India started her trainer. Her just opened up her gym recently. Doing good shit. So shout out to you, India. The next time I get out to Baltimore, I'm gonna need you to help me get it in, cause your gym, like her programs, everything. I just wish I was back on the East Coast. If I was back on the East Coast, I could take part in all of these things. But please know that I'm constantly watching and supporting the things that everybody's doing. And I noticed here on my IG, it looks like Miss Ivory is watching. She says she also has a blog called Soccer Mom. So I gotta make sure I get that information from you, Miss Ivory, so I can share that for her. Any black women you know we need to shout out? That's what this whole episode is about. We just shouting out our black women.
Shout me out.
Shout out to my wife for being the biggest support system anyone ever could ask for. If you need the support and your back and to have your back, that's your girl, okay? She gonna help you. She gonna help you get wherever you need to get to, okay?
That's right.
She your biggest supporter, your biggest fan, your hype man, okay? She gonna hype it all up. She gonna hype it all up. So shout out to that. Who else you got? Because I know it's so many.
It's so many. I can't even think of.
So many. Brittany Pinkney.
Yes,
Brittany. She got her salon.
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Doing her thing. Rihanna. Rihanna. She doing her thing.
Anybody need their taxes done in Baltimore?
Huh?
Anybody need their taxes done in Baltimore?
Oh, right. Come on now. Come with it. You know, moms out there got the tax business, okay?
Get your taxes done.
Y'all, come on, come with it. We out here with it. Who else we shouting out?
Who else?
So many people.
And some people from high school, even middle school, they got businesses, bakeries, and
Alexis,
you know,
Alexis has her blog, her fashion blog.
Yes, Alexis.
Shout out your cousin with the good music, Ray. You know, he's a man, but he still got
Right, we not talking about black men
do
right
that,
now.
man.
I do see that there's a lot of black men doing things
so
that I gotta
you can't
show
be
just
prejudiced.
for y'all. So I'm not going to do that because I gotta show just for them.
Yeah, just
I gotta show just for them
Just
because it's a lot of black. That's an exciting show right there. I can't wait to get on that.
Ooh.
You got somebody else that we need to be shouting out right now. Look at this. I wish y'all could see this right now. You think you're real hard, huh?
Real hard.
Oh, you got your niece Sabrina with her Sisters of the Vine. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a dope. It's a wine book club, correct?
I believe
Or
so.
a wine club. Sisters of the Vine. Look it up. Okay.
She on Facebook.
On Facebook. All right. I'm just excited. Like I said, clapping it up for all the black girls, black women out here doing their things. If I didn't shout you out, it don't mean I don't see you. It don't mean I don't know what you're doing. I'm watching. I see everything. These are just the ones that I see on a daily basis that pop up constantly for me. So, shout out to those people. Oh, and you know what? Shout out to Ariel. She just started her own braiding business. So shout out to her because her work is great. When I get to Baltimore, I need you to tighten me up. I know I don't got much, but I want some faux locks. You could do that, right? All right. I'm gonna go make sure I go to her. You gotta see her braids; they look good. So shout out to all the black women.
Who they did in that?
I don't know the name of that girl, but Stacy posted her. She did nails really good. I don't know her personally, but shout out to her too. Shout out to all of y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody take you down. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Use the resources that are available to you, you know. And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask. Let's support each other, not tear each other down. You know, there's such a stigma about black businesses and black programs, but I feel like if we support each other, all that stigma will go away. You know, we gotta be positive and we gotta be a team. 'Cause at the end of the day, we all we got, right? So shout out to all of y'all. This podcast is not gonna be long like my first one because this is a special one. This is a Black History Month, Black Girls Magic one, right? So I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all time on this Wednesday because I know a lot of y'all gotta get to work. I know I do. So I'm gonna sum it up right here. I'm gonna tell y'all what to expect for my next episode. Next episode, Sunday, 7 o'clock, right? Same place right here. IG, Instagram. Topic of discussion. I want y'all to think about this. Let this marinate for a couple days because I want y'all to make sure y'all come with some real interesting things. My topic for Sunday is 50 Shades of What You're Into. Okay? Y'all know 50 Shades of Grey. It's a play on that. So let's dig deep. 50 Shades of What You're Into. That's coming Sunday. Be ready, because y'all know, like I said, it's called Taboo Time because I'm talking about all the things that nobody feels comfortable talking about. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. I'm looking for a special guest. So if you want to talk about the 50 Shades of What You're Into and you want to get on this with me, I'll even, add you onto my live. So you don't have to be local here in San Diego. I'm looking anywhere. Please. Reach out to me. Send me a message. Drop me a line. I am ready to talk about it. We're going to get in deep. 50 Shades of What You're Into this Sunday, 7 o'clock. Facebook, IG. Get it. Follow, like, comment, share. Please support because I'm going to always support y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this night off on a positive note. It's been Taboo Time with your girl, Sammy J. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Thank you so much, Taylor, for joining me.
No problem.
And like I said, I will make sure I send out their information, guys. Thank you. It's been real. I love you.
Peace out.